In the rain-lashed city of Vermillion, where the streets bled rust and the fog clung like cobwebs, there lived a painter named Elara who could trap ghosts in her portraits. It began innocently. As a child, Elara saw spirits lingering in the corners of rooms, souls forgotten, loves unmoored. To quiet their whispers, she painted them. But when her portrait of a drowned sailor sold at auction for a fortune, she realized her gift had teeth. Soon, the wealthy and guilty came knocking, demanding she resolve their hauntings. 1 portrait per month, she vowed. No more. But then Lord Voss, the city's shadowy magnate, arrived. His wife had drowned in the river, her ghost now haunting his halls. Paint her, he demanded, tossing a pouch of gold onto her splattered worktable. And make her stay. Elara hesitated. Lord Voss's cruelty was legendary, his wife's death shrouded in rumors. But gold meant survival. She agreed. The portrait Lady Voss's ghost was unlike any Elara had seen. Her form flickered between a laughing woman in a sunflower dress and a corpse with hollow eyes. He pushed me, she whispered, her voice like river reeds. Paint the truth. Elara's hands shook as she mixed her pigments. Widow's black for the river's depths. Sorrow's blue for the bruises on the ghost's wrists. Bloodroot crimson for the secret she dared not show. When the portrait was done, Lord Voss hung it in his gallery. That night, the ghost stopped screaming. But so did Elara's other paintings. The awakening the next morning, Elara found her studio in chaos. Portraits she'd painted years prior, the drowned sailor, a hanged poet, a child who'd perished in a fire, had changed. Their eyes followed her. The sailor's lips moved soundlessly. The child's hands pressed against the canvas, as if trapped. Panicked, Elara fled to the Undertow Tavern, a den of smugglers and spirit talkers. There, she found Kieran, a folklorist with a knack for cursed art. You've angered the Veilkeepers, he said, flipping through a leather-bound tome. Ghosts are meant to move on. Trap too many, and the veil phrase. Now your paintings are breeding. He showed her a page. A painter in 1723 trapped 13 ghosts. They fused into a hollow gaze, a creature that devoured the city. Lady Voss's ghost isn't just a soul, Kieran warned. She's a key. Voss didn't want her silenced, he wanted her power. That portrait isn't a prison. It's a door. The heist that night, Elara and Kieran broke into Voss's gallery. The portraits lining the halls wept oil-black tears. At the center hung Lady Voss's painting, now pulsing like a heart. Too late, Kieran muttered. The canvas ripped. Out poured a torrent of water, spectral hands, and the hollow gaze, a swirling mass of stolen souls with Lady Voss's face at its core. You will suffer as I did, it roared. Voss appeared, grinning. Marvelous, isn't it? A weapon to drown my enemies. Thank you, painter. The choice Elara seized her brush. To stop the hollow gaze, she'd have to paint herself into the veil, a one-way trip. But Kieran grabbed her wrist. There's another way. Let the ghosts out. They'll kill everyone, or just him. Elara hesitated. Then, slashing her brush across the gallery walls, she tore open every portrait. Ghosts surged free, the sailor, the poet, the child, and descended on Voss. His screams echoed as they dragged him into the veil. Lady Voss's spirit lingered. Finish my portrait, show the truth. Elara painted the final stroke. Vermilion gold, the shade of justice. The canvas ignited, burning the hollow gaze to ash. The epilogue Elara now paints in the Undertow Tavern, her studio filled with haunted portraits that whisper advice to drunks and dreamers. Kieran brings her coffee and grimoires. Lord Voss's gold funds a shelter for the drowned and the disappeared. And in the river, sunflowers sometimes bloom where none were planted.